Hey, attention crypto gossipators, things are about to get interesting. Remember, not financial advice.
Hey guys, what is up? Hope everyone is doing well. Hope everyone's having an amazing day because I am as usual. And ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. So today I need to address something that just keeps on coming up and up and up and really is starting to get into people's heads. I get it, the crypto market is very emotional. Investing in general is very emotional, especially for those that are just starting out. But look, it also needs to be talked about because sometimes it can actually get blown out of proportion. So I am going to address a big point here, and that is Bone's price. Now, a lot of you right now are questioning me a lot and saying, hey, Bone's price isn't performing that well in comparisons to Shiba Inu. And I actually even made a video about this addressing, but I've noticed that it goes very far. And it's not even about Bone's price at this point. It's more like just the hatred towards the dev team. Because they're like, well, Bone is run by the dev team and everything around the ecosystem, everything they have created is absolute rubbish. It has no meaning whatsoever, and so on. So they have this crazy hatred towards it. And if it doesn't perform as much as they would have liked it to perform, then everybody gets angry. Especially at me because, I'm one of the Bone influencers. So some people think that I have created Bone and I run Bone, but that really isn't the case. I just talk about Bone. That's it. But let me make it very clear to you, ladies and gentlemen. When Bone was going up, everybody was happy. Like, if I was to open up these charts, I mean, look at this, right? So when we go at the max chart, 1 year charts, you see these peaks, right? And even on the max one, unfortunately, we have this massive line here. But as you can see, you have all these waves. People were so happy. They were like, Gossipator, because of you, I've made all this money and so on. And then when it doesn't perform as much as they wanted to, people would just get so angry and they start blaming everyone for it. The devs, the influencers as well. But ladies and gentlemen, it was never supposed to pump super high before the Bitcoin halving. Everything that is happening right now is super unexpected. Really, it really is unexpected in my opinion. I didn't expect it to go over $1. I thought, things were going to be a bit different later on. So for me, this is very surprising. What happened to Shiba Inu as well. I thought it was going to be more during the event, during the altcoin season. So as things actually did work out quite well, pre-Bitcoin halving, now people are taking an opportunity to look at it as though they were supposed to be making a lot of money in that period of time. But let's kind of be realistic here. What are we waiting for? What is our plan based around? I thought the whole plan was that we get into the altcoin season and then we see it pump. But it looks like, the nice gains that we saw, people are taking it as though, this was the moment where Bone was going to break into, was going to break past $10 or $20 whatsoever, but go very high. And that really wasn't the case, okay? So please follow your plan and understand how all the markets work. Every 4 years, we have this Bitcoin halving. We have the charts. We have the numbers. We have the statistics, right? So let's just have a look at this. Right, I was trying to obviously find some info here. You can literally type it into Google. Look, this is a trading view of the Bitcoin halving. So you have, from 2011 to up to 2024. You know how it all goes, right? So we always see this green, right? Then we see a bit of a dip, that consolidation. Then again, and it just always creates the same chart more or less. So if I was to kind of zoom in, guys, remember 2021, this is the closest we've had. Okay, we went up. So we were dipping here, then we went up, then we started forming the same pattern, and it's going to go back up. That's how it always goes, and that's for Bitcoins, right? And after the Bitcoin stops going up, right? When it reaches its peak, then the altcoin season starts. That's where all that money goes into the altcoins. So if I was to open the altcoin chart, right, this one is very, very interesting. So you can pay attention to it, right? So this is the altcoins, 2016, 2018, 2020, 2022. And, well, they could have expanded the graph, but you've seen how it always pumps. It always, in 2016, after we saw all the Bitcoin, then the altcoins started going. After, Bitcoin calmed down, then we saw the peak for the altcoins. So really, take into consideration that this is what always happens. Well, I know, just noticed I am looking at the Bitcoin chart, but ladies and gentlemen, the whole point is that it goes into Bitcoin and then it goes later into altcoins. So I think like many are predicting that at the end of the year and at the start of next year, that's where we're going to see Bone pumping, because that's where all the money is going to go in. So definitely is going to be a very, very interesting time. So you can look it up yourselves, guys, as well. You'll see how the altcoins behave once, the Bitcoin halving starts. We might see some, small pumps, some nice encouraging numbers. Of course, undoubtedly, there is no doubt about that. Of course, we're going to see it. But the point here is that the real gains will be happening after the Bitcoin halving. When things calm down with Bitcoin, when it reaches its all-time high, when it breaks above resistance lines, and then that money is going to be going in. So as of now, we're just waiting for the big event. Yes, I do believe also that Bone is going to see some nice pumps. I can't tell you right now what we're going to be seeing in the next weeks, how much of a pump it's going to create. But whatever it creates, it shouldn't really define your investment, because your real, the real definition of everything you've done, the real objectives being met are going to happen at the end, right? When the altcoin season starts. And I keep on repeating it in this video, altcoin. But that's how it works. Even if Bone was to reach $5, I wouldn't have touched it much, because I'm waiting for the big moment, the one that it just goes boom, and we see the full potential of Bone. No one knows the full potential of Bone. We have seen so far Bone being able to reach around 70 million volume, right? So it peaked at that. Now let me open up the 7-day chart, or even 1 month chart. Even nice. So we actually, 71, 73 million volume. That's pretty crazy. Imagine with a low supply, with that much volume, with demand coming in, it is the perfect recipe for a nice price pump. So stop getting stop getting angry at Bone for something that it was not supposed to do. It really wasn't supposed to pump to some crazy levels that you have in your minds before Bitcoin halving. That was never the plan. The plan was to wait for the altcoin season. That's where you're going to see the full potential of Bone. So don't come at me, saying that, I'm thinking of giving up on Bone because Bone isn't performing. What isn't performing? I mean, when did we even say it was going to perform? Right now, we are just loading up on our bags. We're staying calm. We're also, at the same time, getting excited and getting prepared for what is to come. So don't start giving me all this talk about Bone that it hasn't performed that well. Performed what? In what situation? Regretted leaving. They have been taken over with their emotions, and that's one of the biggest mistakes. You cannot afford a mistake like this in this moment, because 2024 leading up to 2025 is an exciting year. It's a year, a time, I would say, a period of time that we have all been waiting for. Do you really want to throw everything away? I don't. Simple as that. I really don't. So I'm going to keep pushing, I'm going to keep going, and I am going to make the most out of it. Simple as that. The most out of it. Really. And stop, and it's very important that you guys stop worrying about the candles. Stop worrying about the cents. These are really cents you're worrying about. Oh my God, it dropped 20, 30 cents. Who cares? I would be more, concerned about drop. So yeah, I know it's a bit of a rant, this one, but I am excited, but sometimes I just get a little bit annoyed how pessimistic people are based on these moments. Like, really inform yourselves, stay up to date, stick to your plans, and see what is happening. All the stuff that Shibarium is going to bring for Bone, the listings, Shibaswap 2.0, and just in general, it's about time that Bone shows itself. It is the golden child. Most importantly, you want to invest into something where, the devs have their money, and devs are going to be paid in Bone. So, like I've said in every single video, they are going to do everything to make it reach these levels that we all want. Simple as that. So if you have any thoughts, leave them down below in the comment section. Make sure you subscribe and turn that notifications bell on. And as usual, guys, a big thank you to everyone. I appreciate all the support, and I'll see you in my next video. Peace out.